Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. If I'm being honest with you, the last episode is some of the most triumphant I've ever felt in a video game ever. And I am ready to return to the Darkest Dungeon for attempt number 3. Activate one locust beacon. Your enemy is vast, sprawling, must be destroyed from within. Slog through the twisting maze and find your way to its throbbing heart. Okay, what do we like? Well, I mean, I kind of feel it's like a reunion tour, right? So who goes out on this mission? I'm always wary of taking Hafu because of, like, the shuffle potential. But, I mean, she's a genuine part of the squad. I'm also looking, and I'm going, okay, what if we got rid of Bleed Out? Which I understand is great, but also causes a debuff. And we replaced it with Adrenaline Rush, which gives you the ability to cure Blight and Bleed, and might save us some anti-venom sort of situation. What if we took Hafu and Mouth? This doesn't, yeah, he has the same thing, Battlefield Medicine, and we basically never use Emboldening Vapors, even though we probably should. I was trying to think, because we were squeezed on that last run. It was mighty close. How much does the heal do? 3 to 3. It's bad, but if it cures, like, nasty bleeds in particular, like the ones we had last time, I don't feel so bad. And then the buff is, I mean, plus 30% damage is really good. And then I was also thinking, I mean, we could take Maya, but we don't really want to shuffle Hafu out of the second position. Sorry, out of the first position. So I guess the way that I'd look at this now is I go, okay, so where does Mouth go? Typically, he could be 4th, 3rd, or 2nd. If we ever fight blighted enemies, though, it's going to be a nightmare to do something with him. What if we put him in 3rd and gave him the remix to Incision, hot and fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing? Do we want backline or frontline targeters? Like, this allows us to get both with poison, which is really nice. And then, I think this is fine. And then we want a healer. I really genuinely want to just take Vestals. And I still think even in, like, the 3rd slot, they're probably better. And then we would roll, like, a Hafu in position 1. We could take Josh on the mission, but we don't have a stress healer in our current archetype. We could take a Jester on the mission, but then we lack some raw damage. Although we would have some bleed potential. Nicholas doesn't really fit into a second position here. I mean, Tomo does. Less accuracy against Blighted. It's like the worst possible combination right now. Corey did fine on the last mission. I mean, Bounty Hunter is good too, but if we're going to take Bounty Hunter, we'd like to do a Mark Party. You know what? It does work. If we put Justin in here, he can target basically anywhere. We'll start him in the first position. Hopefully his strength is high enough that... Yeah. Okay, I'm ready. Let's try it. I think this could work. Unequip all trinkets, sort by rarity. If they're not telling us to bring these, I'm not going to bring them probably. So we'll start with the healer. And I have no idea how long this mission might be, by the way. Now that I think about that, would we rather have a Jester, since we have no idea how long it's going to be? I'll just, hopefully I'll get crits, I guess is the way I'll think about it. But it might be wise. Or if they have problems, I guess, who cares? We'll just get over it. Blasphemous Vial. Very good. And then typically, yeah, the other one. Extra blight abilities. Your healing's good. Now, Hafu, we want you to have extra crit and damage on your melee skills. I don't know, do we need extra damage against Marked? Let's look at Justin. We want to make sure, if possible, Justin having a speed upgrade would be very nice, just to ensure that he always goes before Hafu, so, you know, he can swap himself into the right position. And let's give you extra speed yet again. And then Hafu, we usually just want to stack damage. Yeah, even at the cost of speed. That might not be bad. Still embark. Okay. Wait a minute, did I... No. There we go. Okay, so we have 4... Exhausting. My lord. I think we can afford to stack either anti-venom or bandages. Let's stack venom because we already got it. And we don't necessarily need to take the other. We need to take all the food because we're going to be camping. We might get rid of 1. We have never needed shovels. Medicinal herbs have been helpful. It's been helpful. Obviously, you need... I mean, I think that's what we take right there. No skeleton keys, but 12 medicinal herbs, 12 holy water, 48 food, 6 anti-venom, and then we prioritize getting rid of bleed with our own abilities when it shows up.
Stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind.
So the darkest dungeon is the enemy. Now I understand.
The gateless gate.
The gateless gate. Oh, this is just disgusting, man. This is just vile. Oh, that's it. Of course, it's just like a stoma. Wow. We're truly in the belly of the beast. Well, I guess we'll go right for now. I have no idea where I should be going here. I also have no idea what enemies we're going to face along the way, but so far so good. Okay, flesh hounds. We saw those in our last fight. Their blight resist is relatively low. 34. Stun, also likely to work. Like, this guy... I think I look at this and I say, you know what? With blight on you for 7, Justin is likely to kill you with a point-blank shot. Good dodge, good dodge. Mathis's stress is out of control. Why do I keep taking units out here that have so much stress? The answer is because I'm dumb, I know, but you know what? I guess if you have a torch, you get extra stress from coming out on the mission. Now I understand more than, I mean, I should have understood before, obviously, but... So, we're shuffled, which is very bad. Nash. It's especially bad because we have no stress heal. But once Mathis comes out of this, he's going to be a little bit better off, I hope. Okay, so you're on 14 life. So a Noxious Blast will kill you. That's not that bad yet. Now it's bad. But not like catastrophic, just in the sense that it's kind of like whittling right now. To not even have this fight like close to under control yet. And the stress, you never know. Could be a problem. That's why we're looking forward to crits, I suppose. So, we'll party heal, good crit. Slightest stress relief on a unit that does not need it at all. And then, we go first. Hey! Pretty much a guarantee.
Maintain the offensive.
Don't really want you up at the front, if you don't mind. Didn't really know what to do that turn. Honestly, that's exactly what I was hoping for, was like a stress relief crit. Oh, this isn't gonna help you at all, huh? Justin? Justin? Let's go. He's done it. Bad fight. It looks better than it is right now, is how I would describe it.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Okay, but don't sweat. We got 4 camps. If I knew what to expect from this mission, I might be more open about doing an early camp to try to get Mathis's stress down. Now that I understand the torch mechanic. I mean, you gotta cut me some slack, you know, it is my first, ever attempt at Darkest Dungeon 3. I was specifically told not to look up anything for my own amusement. What? Why do I get the feeling you're a tank and you are, I don't know, stress maybe? 39 dodge, that's highly annoying. 8 to 14, 11 to 20. Good crit, good crit. Oh, it moved him too. Okay, so now we can snipe at the little baby. Displace, that's probably movement. It wouldn't have mattered too much, but your blight resist is very low. Oh, this is a dream. I did think about going for the stun, but I see a low HP unit, and it scares the crap out of me. I don't think I'm alone in that. Honestly, go for the party heal. Just play the smart money instead of hurting this guy slightly. Digestion, that sounds terrible. 14 and blight, we will heal that. But first. Huge. Huge. Okay. Alright. Digestion again? 16 damage of blight. You have to, right? It saves her from taking 16 damage just by itself. And then I think you just start smacking. Going for the extra damage, the extra crit chance, etc. and etc. Huge. And then she can use a heal as well. Summon. Oh, it's another white blood cell stock, I assume, or whatever it's called. White cell stock. You gotta heal yourself. Alright, and she's back. Good specs, honestly. Or respecs. Finally using some different abilities. Yo, the sound design on that was incredible. Debuff, minus 20% damage. Normally, I probably would care about that debuff, but because it's on a dot unit, I don't care at all. At least the blight worked. Displace. Hafu is one of the least likely to succeed if she moves, so I'm glad that she stayed in the same place. This fight is long enough, I probably would have been better off going for a buff on myself. Heal for 10, that's not really a big deal. Oh, but there's a buff as well. Plus 25% damage. This is a shot in the dark. Sometimes you're gonna get lucky there, though. Okay. This would be bad because Justin... Well, I don't know, maybe Malv goes before Justin sometimes. It doesn't really matter here. Good crit, stress relief. How much? 17? It's frustrating. Oh, thank God the blight worked. I mean, he's still very close to death. Bulging Gaze is just a huge debuff, and also damage, admittedly, and also stress. Basically everything. 10 damage. So close to death. Now, a debuff on our Highwayman is much worse, but he resisted, so no big deal. Okay, this guy's dead when he has a turn, unless you do a heal. And instead of risking that... Oh, well, maybe sometimes dreams do come true. That seems sensible.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I think we want to do 2 major heals. I don't know if we want to take a turn off, but I also don't know if we have a choice. Okay, us next, please. Oh. Thank God. Alright, that went completely fine. A little bit of aggregate stress, absolutely, but otherwise relatively good and a good test of our removal of status effects. Man, that blight stack is crazy. Okay, we've seen all these guys before, too. You gotta love when it works. That's a stress attack, I'm assuming. Oh, no, just... disease chance, maybe? Maybe these guys are like a war of attrition sort of thing. I think we party heal, get everybody back to where we want them to be. They have pretty high blight resist, but let's try anyway. I mean, Malv's blight chance is through the freaking roof, so. 9 to 17, 7 blight. 16 would kill you. If it bleeds you, it'll probably kill you as well. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta realize it's gotta hit in order for any of that to happen. Not quite dead, but dead next turn for certain. Just the occasional dodge would be, you know, like I'd be over the moon. Hey, I'm over the moon. It's me, I'm over the moon here. Good work, team. Honestly, like, your move doesn't make any sense, but let's just lower your dodge so that we're more likely to hit you in the future. Take you out of the system. Alright. Stress, still definitely an issue. We're gonna do the world's slightest heal here, just to make good use of our turn economy. Everything's going totally okay. I'm worried that it's gonna be like... This seems like an offshoot room. I'm gonna keep sticking to the straight direction here. Not you! Okay. Are we gonna same strat? Move him, move him. Okay. So we will pretty much do exactly the same thing, I think. Take this guy out. I mean, we could stun you. I think we should. Oh, much worse turn. This is the best unit to move, but I'm certainly glad you missed. The other one, it's like a 5% chance. So just to land this stun is at least okay. Digestion is really bad, especially because Hafu goes next. So she's... Oh, she resisted regardless. Beauties. So this guy's probably going to take a turn to summon something, which would be very nice for me, to be honest. Now he went for digestion again. Resisted the anti-venom, so we don't even have to waste Malph's turn. That's great news. So we're going to move forward so we can do another point-blank shot, hopefully before he summons anything. And then we will start putting the DOT on you. Although, to be honest, I believe in this. Exactly. It's going to work one of these times. And then his bleed resist is pretty low. So look, this is 7 to 13, 21 chance, 10 to 19, 25% chance of crit. Well, didn't really matter, I guess, in the whole scheme of things. They both could have easily missed. He is going to get one extra action, but that's just what he does. Okay, fair. I think we're still going to try to beat the crap out of this guy. Hopefully he moves, actually, and then we... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this works out better for us. Don't move Hafu. Don't move Hafu. Ah, let's go. Okay, so you... Honestly, I actually love the idea of Malph just sticking it to you, but... Let's have Malph poison the dude at the front so that's an easier kill for us. Turned out to not matter much, but... I think our heart was in the right place. He wastes a turn summoning. I don't really know what you do. Could lower your dodge. Your dodge. We could lower your dodge. My fellow Darkest Dungeons. That was a lucky stun. Now. Could stun you, but we're putting so little damage on this guy. I know it's just going to make him more likely to be healed in the future, but... Like, the way that this works is on this turn, we set up. The Plague Doctor should not move. That's not that bad. Those guys shuffling or switching places matters 0%. Party heal. And then... I wish you didn't hit Malph, but... Be the opposite of careful what you wish for. Enormous. I want you to hit Justin so we can riposte and destroy you. Okay. Well, that hurts. Resisted the debuff on Justin at least, which is probably the most important. So we want to kill this guy before the heals can come out, or we want the heals to come out and we just outpace them. Enormous crit. He is very close to death. He's not dead. No, he is dead. You know what, though? Again, it's not that bad if it takes a turn for him to be healed. He dies the next chance unless he... Okay, he goes for the heal himself. So we basically have him, like, paralyzed right now. We'll do a party heal. I know he'll do another attack, but we've got an obligation to our own units anyway, right? Bulging gaze. Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin. 5 damage. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, buddy. He needs to get hit for like 3. Or blighted also works fine. He will be dead the next time he acts. This is actually, the fact that this is taking a lot of time is not bad, to be honest. Because it means we get an extra action with our healer, and then this guy's just hanging out here. Probably should do, I don't know, maybe 2 double heals that do 15 each is less sensible than what we're trying to do right now. 2 party heals, or 2 big heals versus 2 party heals, I mean. I think you only win by doing the party heals.
Push on to the task's end.
So far, I mean, 21 minutes in, nobody's really in danger. We're not really in dire need of camping. You know, looks like a long level. Let's just go through the spine. Figure out what the skeleton of this labyrinth is. We are going to have to camp at some point. There is some stress. We've only gotten like 8 rooms. It's not like we've moved a great distance. Antibodies. Okay, they're rejecting me. C'est la vie. Life is cruel, treats you unfairly. Venomous phlegm. She cried, mo, mo, mo. These guys, they like being in position 3-4. They hate 1-2, apparently. Good resistance. Okay. This guy's got to go before he acts. Blight resist is not high. Needs to get hit for 4, though. That's tough. Try this instead. Ah, 1 resist. The smart money was on us getting 2 stuns there. A stun on Justin is bad, but not as bad as a stun on our healer. Okay, this is a very dangerous spot, but at least we don't have too many units next time, right? So, step 1, this guy's got to go. 76, 76. Hafu, you really screwed that one up. This is a problem now. Me first, please. Okay. Well, pretty terrible. Can't believe we've done no damage to anybody since the last time we acted. Please crit him. Oh my god. You can still count on Malf. Wow. Okay. Okay. You know we're gonna deal with these guys. Good dodge. She can't move. She gets squirrely when she's in a different rank than 1 or 2. We gotta take out the stunners. We're starting to get back. And it's very nice. This will be a nice double stun. Oh! I know it seems ungrateful. But genuinely, the 1 stun instead of the 2 feels like a low roll, given like our 80% stun chance. You're gonna stun a stunned unit? She resisted. We need to do 15 damage. You can always count on Justin. You put the game on his stick, he'll get you there. This is a very bad fight for us. I think we should camp after this in all likelihood. Don't do it. Fair, fair, fair. They hate being in position 1. We're hoping for unbelievable party heals. Maybe we won't have to camp after this, although stress is definitely still a concern. We could just eat. You might say, like, well, NL, why are you playing so coy here? I'm not really trying to play it coy at all. It's more that, no diseases, please? It's more that, I don't know how long the mission is, so the longer that, or the longer we go before we camp for the first time, I think the happier I am. We're stalling, basically. It's not realistic that we're going to take care of anybody's stress, but we can certainly make the whole party relatively healthy again. Can't hit anyway, so what do we care? That hits. Alright, we're back. And we're scouting.
A trifling victory.
I have maybe one more fight.
Victory nonetheless.
Here's the thing. If we end up having rapturous units, it is what it is, you know? If we end up having sinning units, it is what it is. We have a methodology for this fight. That's step one, as I'm sure you're aware. I don't mind the debuff not working. Displace. The worst part of that would be other units moving, because Justin, he does just fine there. Okay, so you will probably take one of your actions to summon. And then one of your actions to do, I don't know yet. You gotta try. Like, there's no better move on turn one. Huge dodge. Alright. Us first. It is tempting to just keep killing this guy, but I think you put damage on this guy, you do a duelist advance, get the riposte going. You know, you could stun him quite easily. You could maybe even stun both of them realistically. At least to hit one. I can live with that. This would be a good non-anti-venom. It's painful. Because Hafu's damage is so important, we're going to pop an anti-venom. And, again, I understand the value of going for the buff here, without a doubt. But I think, to some extent, raw damage is a little bit more potent. Good. Double resist is enormous there. Okay, more damage done. I like it. That is a totally it's basically you just gave me an extra turn. Yeah, I knew Malf would not be far behind here. Good. You take one turn away from him. Takes a lot of the stress off us. If that had hit, he probably summons on his next turn and we end up ahead in tempo. Instead, we get to hear that sweet sound effect again. And we definitely want to rest. Like ASAP. That's unfortunate. Leaving him with this much HP. 8 speed, 6 speed. I think we bet on Malf getting the kill. It would have been a nice time for a crit. But, you know, again, take your turn. Doesn't bother me. It's actually going fine right now. No stress. Oh, it's not stress. It's just a debuff. This is our unique turn where we can get a double stun. We did only get one, but I still think, as long as you get one, I think the trade is not good but acceptable. Just the thinking of this massive cyst, like, moving in your body every time Justin blasts him doesn't feel good, let me tell you that much. I mean, we want you to go. That's fine. That's not fine. Alright, so we're gonna find out. Oh my god, your stress isn't up there yet. We absolutely have to cure your blight. It saves you from a decent chunk of damage here. Good stuff, Justin. Basically, that's like a stun. You're taking one of his turns to summon instead. You should self-heal. There we go. Big crits.
Executed.
Whew! I can't believe we're a half hour into this already. Clutch dodge. Probably a summon next. Oh, digestion. I mean, I think it's a better move on his part. The blight is highly nasty. Now we start stacking. Make him spend some turns healing himself as he gets closer to death's door. Oh, he's in trouble. That's a bad move. That is just a highly not smart move. You're dead.
Their cursed champion falls.
Now, this guy. If we can stun him, we can get some heals off. Where are you sending him? Doesn't matter. Well, realistically, he's already acted. Good. That's perfect. You didn't kill him. That's exactly what I wanted. And this is not being facetious. Maybe, you know, these units, we all have pretty comparable speed. Didn't work, but there was a chance it could have worked.
Foolish horrors.
I think we definitely should try to get some stress relief, but dude. Seems okay so far? No combat first. Oh my god. It's a long mission. Let's do it. First rest.
Gathered close.
We're eating for stress relief. We would like to prevent
companionship.
nighttime ambush. Makes monsters more likely to be surprised as well. Trade. I think we do go for gallows humor. Very bad for Mathis, but everybody else kind of acceptable. We really don't want our healer to be I mean, I don't know.
And purpose is made
We
clear.
really don't want our healer to be a sinner here. That seems very dangerous, but I mean, we had to roll the dice as far as I'm concerned. Okay, straight up, if we could target the back line first, we would love to on this one. I think we've learned our lesson. We can't. Not really, anyway. Now we can, because Hafu can hit position 3 and 4. Well, she can hit position 3. 4 doesn't exist. Good dodges, y'all. Alright, easy. Fix it. Nothing to worry about there. Even got a little stress relief. Stun chance is very high. Take that. Forget raw damage, dude. Ooh, resisted the bleed. That's, I mean, it's bad news for me. Gotta do 15. Not likely. It's very unlikely, apparently. And the odds of that are so high. It's hard for me to say no to that one. Get hit for 16. Plus stress. It's a heal waiting to happen. Nothing pains me more than that. It's the ultimate pain. Whatever. We're still... I mean, we've killed one. They're weakened, albeit... There we go. Finally, we got 2 dead. Just rely on Justin to pick up every kill in every mission, apparently. Good move resist. I respect that. Good, great dodge. I respect that even more. Mouth with the crits. Lowers Zac, too. I think a party heal is plausible, but I would rather stun first. Awful. What's wrong? If we always open with a debuff. That's what I start to think about this situation now. Is like if we always open with a debuff, or sorry, the buff, not the debuff, then maybe we got nothing to worry about.
Slowly.
The alternative hasn't been working out so hot.
This is how a life is taken.
What did I tell you? At least give her that AC bonus like a little. No fetch, please. Resisted the move. Nothing to worry about. We could choose to not kill early. I don't think that's the wisest play. Yeah, this is fine.
A weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. I don't know if this is good or bad, but we can start to ring around the toilet here. I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, if I camp twice, that might be the end of the video. I don't want to make a 90-minute long Darkest Dungeon episode just for my own mental sanity. Start making mistakes. No, let's be honest. Larger mistakes. 8 damage. Stress, of course. I mean, what I'm realizing here, the mammoth cysts are particularly annoying, but apart from that, it doesn't really seem like we're not, like, in my opinion at least, we're not running into enemies that are, like, too terrifying. It's basically just maybe the longest mission in Darkest Dungeon history, maybe video game history. But this party composition seems acceptable. No stress healer has been surprisingly not that big of a deal so far, but again, you know, you never know when it's gonna all fall apart, I suppose. And I don't know, is there a boss at the end of this? I don't think we're gonna ever surprise enemies considering we're inside of their own body here. Hard to be surprised. I guess you could still be surprised. You could be like, oh, basketball, how did that get in there?
Trick of the light?
Well, I mean, I honestly don't know. I'm just trying to figure out the bounds of the map at this point. Good dodge. Pretty bad. Justin, you are too good to me. Sincerely. Don't do it. If Mathis gets critted, there's a realistic chance he could get to 100 stress. I would say it's the most likely outcome. You know what? I want that plus 10 AC. Let's see how it affects things. So she had a 71% chance to hit. We'll see on the next turn what it comes up to or down to. It's like, watch her get debuffed on accuracy here. Oh, that's so much worse! Just as I was trying to learn. You fools. Alright, well, for now, I feel like our best outcome is still... Oh, never mind. I was going to say using our healer as a stunner. It's kind of going wrong. We got enough stuns to not be super perturbed, but it is very slow for damage dealing, admittedly. This party composition in rank can work. Justin, you were very close. I am a fool, and I put my healer in the first position without thinking about it. That's all right. We can advance on the next turn. Wow, that's horrendous. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Mathis. You gonna rise to the occasion? That's okay. I understand. Probably what I would have chosen to do anyway. Now, he's not on death's door, so you don't have to worry about that yet. That guy should be dead. We get a turn. Enormous. Stop with the... Mathis, you really... The problem more so now is that you're stressing other people out. It's not very nice. You can't do it. Oh, you can't target position 1. Alright, we'll do it like this. I'd like to act. Fair. It's a very weak attack. Because you've already attacked, we're going to take our time. I would like our healer to go next. Like our healer to go next. Hey! She passed. Okay, we'll stall for one more. She has to heal herself. It's really, and you know what? Get iced. We could rest. I'm against it because I don't know what that means. I don't know how deep we are into the mission yet. Stop stressing everybody out, Mathis. What are you? Okay, antibodies again. Stunning secretion. Oh, oh my god! We have to target the stunner first. They're the worst. Justin. You Prince of Maine. You King of New England. Mouth, start stacking. Your job, you stack it up. If they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. Okay? I mean, that move is terrible, but I understand you're not yourself right now. We're in a great spot here. I would like to go next with a stunner, please. Close. So what I do now, I think, we just try to keep our healer alive so that they can heal themselves predominantly. Okay, everything's fine. End the fight. 6 damage to Melf. He does move. Should not matter. Please tell me we go first. Justin. You know he's not going to let you down. That's why his stress is so low. He crits. When he needs to crit, he crits. Alright, well, we seem to have found an edge. It's just like doing a jigsaw puzzle, you know? We go around the outside, round the outside. And then once we're done with the edges, we can move into the center and just spiral around. You know, again, I look at this and to me this looks like a little curl coming off of the main body. This is what scares me. Like maybe there's a whole other wing over here or something. Again, the stunners have to go first. And I may even just ride that blight out. Because the stunners have to die. Justin, you're so good. Don't move her. Don't move her. She can occupy that third position and be okay. It's not where she thrives, but she can live there. Now, damage here. Oh, wait. Light grenade. How much? 6 blight? 6 blight. Nah, it's not going to do it. Go for the stun. Buy us a turn. Could have healed the healer. Should have healed the healer. Yeah. Now we have to use Malph's turn to get rid of the blight, just for safekeeping. Bad crit. Good resistance, though. This is still not that dangerous, all things considered. Okay. Just, that's 3 perfect crits in a row. Oh. How does it feel? This, again, possibly what I would have done anyway. I honestly don't know how Justin does it. He gets the perfect setup every time. You earned a miss, buddy. Stop. Mathis, stop being a weirdo. You're freaking everybody out. Hafu first? Hafu first? Hafu first? That's bad. It's bad because that means if Hafu could move first, she could just take a turn to move up because she can't do anything else. And then we could have done a big heal on the healer, by the healer as well. Still, all things considered, went relatively well.
This expedition at least promises success.
Just relax, buddy. Guys, compared to the last mission, you know what happened to the Vestal on the last mission? Yeah, you don't want to freaking know. I told you, we're on a skeleton. Alright, I'm going to do one more room, and then I'm going to call it for this video, and we're going to continue it, and I hate to do a cliffhanger like this, believe me, I do, but we'll continue it in a part 2, because I have no idea how long it is. And that's basically, I mean, that's that. It is tempting. But I don't know, you know what? Give me these early Hafu buffs. I want to test this and see how it works. That is painful. That hurts. No blights. Okay, big blights. Still think the party heal is a better option. You know Justin's gonna eat at least one of these heavy blights. Okay, thank God he didn't get hit again. No, he's not. Oh my God. He almost always goes before mouth. That is a huge stroke of luck for us. What are you doing? Pass turn. You know what? At least you did something last turn, as insulting as it sounds. Alright, you get 2 turns. One should be a summon. Second one will likely be digestion. Oh, bulging gaze. It's a debuff. Resisted the debuff. Nothing to sweat. Justin does it again. Great work so far. Modest stress relief. She doesn't do well. Nah, nice. Okay. Honestly, put the pressure on this guy. Suck up their turns with heals. Make him use a party heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Digestion. You really don't like it when it goes on Hafu because she's gonna act next. Good. Good. So he'll take a turn to summon in all likelihood. Okay. Goes for the debuff. Big miss. He did get debuffed. Minus 20 damage. I think that's worth using one of our 12 medicinal herbs to handle. We gotta start using these more frequently. I mean, it's becoming clear to me, I guess, that, you know, we don't really have, like, a big baddie that we should be worried about right now. We're just, it's a war of attrition, right? That's a waste of your turn. And I love it. Although it does raise your damage. That's bad. That's real bad. Okay, the Blight on Hafu, 100%. You know what? Maybe it doesn't warrant an anti-venom because we'll get the excuse to buff her and also remove it. But she is getting a little close to the danger zone here. I assume we've got an incoming summon. You're already taking 7. You know, just keep the pressure on. I mean, he's in trouble. So might I be, depending on the way that these turns go. Oh, that's so bad. Well, can't say it wasn't highly deserved. Don't do it. Man, Selfish is horrible. I can't believe the stun worked. It's good. Again, it sucks up a turn. We're still putting a lot of poison on him. 14, just to get rid of his stun. Hafu could kill him. She did. Alright. Now, please, Mathis, just some uninterrupted turns. That's all I ask. Or you could just smash him dead. Sounds good to me. Alright. You know, we need this food for camping, so we're gonna go here. No fights. No fights. We're gonna camp. We're gonna eat.
A spark without kindling is a goal.
And honestly, I still want to prevent nighttime ambush. I don't even know if it matters right now. I'm gonna buff Justin because he's earned it. I'm gonna remove stress on Mouth. He's earned it. I'm gonna remove stress on Justin. He's earned it. Everybody else, see you tomorrow. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with the conclusion or expulsion of us on this mission. See ya!